What's up, everybody? Welcome to Let's Play WWE 2K14 with me, Greg Miller, and Chris Jericho.
Yes, I'm here. I'm still here. I'm following you around.
You've been doing a lot of stuff with us today. You were here. You're doing the Up at Noon.
I did.
Everyone should go see it. You go to that go.ign.com/up at noon.
Watch it.
EPS.
It was one of the most life-changing experiences I've ever had.
I think it was life-changing for me. In the audience, especially.
Amazing
you
audience.
pulled Greg Atlas out of the crowd and let him ask a question.
Oh, yeah. He's actually kind of famous for around here.
He's super famous around here.
Everyone was talking about the gold Greg Atlas, and I just saw him as a guy with a weird silver thing on his forehead.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Naruto.
Okay.
Naruto headband. I'm going to play a match as you.
Great.
So we'll talk about stuff as we do. What kind of match do you want to see yourself in here? You want to do just...
Now, let me just say this. This is the first time I've ever seen this game.
What?
Yeah.
That's impossible, Chris Jericho.
Story. Why don't we do a ladder match?
Okay.
Can I say the Inferno match are the worst matches you could ever have, like just in general?
Right. He's out in, the little briefs. I'm sure he's going to get set on fire. No, that's not how it works.
That's right. Yeah, and like when you take a bump, the flames come up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am Chris Jericho.
That's you.
Overall 90, is that it good or?
I mean, it's good enough. If you want, this
better.
TV's bigger. If you don't want to switch.
Oh, sorry.
No, I don't care. I'm just letting you
I
know.
want to look over here.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, Brock's 91, so 90's pretty good.
Yeah.
The thing, Undertaker in the game. Where's Taker? He's the one he's like a no selling 93. He doesn't sell anything. He doesn't give you an inch.
Okay.
Triple H, same thing. 93.
So let's go. Jericho versus. Wow, so many choices. I'm gonna go with.
For the record, when Sheamus was here, he had me beat you up.
What?
Just putting that down. Or maybe I beat him up
Irish
as
son
you.
Of a bitch.
I forget.
I'm gonna say Jericho versus King Kong Bundy.
We don't have King Kong.
Yes,
Bundy.
he's right there.
Oh, you're right. We do have King Kong. Bundy. Sorry, I'm used to not having anything unlocked.
There you go. And,
Right. And a ladder match too, by the way.
Oh, and they also have your attire. What's my attire?
Yeah, I haven't unlocked them on this console.
You can wear different outfits though.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's cool. They got everything nowadays in these video games, eh?
So you have no approval on this? They don't give you a cut or anything?
Nothing.
That's just what happens when you sign up with WWE and they just like.
Well, yeah, but you got to go do voiceovers for it and stuff, and then
Sure.
you get royalty check from it.
Oh, okay.
What was the company that went out of business?
THQ.
Yeah, we didn't get royalty checks for that year.
This is the last year they did it.
Oh, but
this is them. This is THQ's last year. They haven't put out. They have, the new guys haven't. I'm totally wrong. I'm totally wrong.
Okay,
this is 2K14.
This is the new one. Right.
I'm very tired, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the one that
I just
we're getting royalties on. The one
good.
last time we didn't get royalties. Which sucked.
Okay.
Because the biggest royalty payoffs are for video games.
Really?
Sure. Yes.
All right. Where do you want to wrestle?
I would say who would ever want to be on main event? That's the worst.
Well, it's there to make it
know.
feel real. Then you got 2 WrestleManias. Nobody's
go
played
back.
them.
I want to do it at over the limit. Like, what does that even mean? Let's do it over the limit. Like,
right.
no one's ever gonna pick that. Like, oh man, did you see over the limit? Like, which one is that? I don't even know what month it is.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Wow, a ladder match, King Kong Bundy. Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be embarrassing when I lose to King Kong Bundy in a ladder match. It's Chris Jericho.
What do you mean when I lose? What kind of an attitude?
I said
is
when
that?
I
You're
can't
me.
remember. Yeah. So
what-
I should get pumped
you're
up.
Going
okay.
in it with a bad attitude.
Woo!
already. Like, oh, I want to
Ever.
You better not lose. Man.
All right. I won't lose.
Well,
I'll win for
this
you.
looks really real.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, man! Come a long way since Activision Hockey, where you had one guy versus one guy that played goal and out.
Right.
Yes.
I remember those days. I've seen those commercials.
Wow,
I've seen them in history books.
The lighted jacket actually works on this.
Yeah.
If they wanted it to be realistic, they would have half of it not working.
It was a ballsy move to wear that jacket and try to make it work.
Yeah.
I salute you.
They it's like a prototype. You'd never seen that before. No one's ever had one like that before. So if you open up the lining of it, there's like dozens of wires. It looks like like the back of a nuclear power plant or something. And if one of those wires breaks, it's like Christmas time, where you put your lights up and one of the bulbs goes out and the whole string goes out.
Yeah.
Kind of the same idea with
Well,
this.
that's fun.
So, and they're so fine that they break all the frickin' time. So I actually, I might as well have had put the WWE prop guy on commission to fix it for me all the time. But because you have to travel with it, I have to carry it with me because I don't want anybody to steal it. So you're folding it. It's not meant to be this used.
Yeah, it's not meant to be beaten up, tossed in a bag, left in the locker room, moved around.
Exactly. So
especially here at the end, I imagine you take it off, you put it in the corner of the ring, right, and then
I give it to a guy and I throw it to him like in a I don't fold it. I throw it to him so he can catch it in 2 hands.
Sure.
But still, All right. So look at this, King Kong Bundy I want 5 was always his thing. They're making him look a lot more muscular than he really was.
You figure we're still...
Wow, they even have his walk. That's pretty crazy.
Well, the fun part about it, right, is that they always bring in the kids who are up-and-comers to come in and do the mocap for this.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, like the Hardys used to do it, like, way back in the day or whatever, but it's, like, always fun to imagine some totally fit 5'3" guy, like, walking, trying to be King Kong Bundy.
Well, look at he's got big shoulders, and he's got a chest.
Yeah.
There was a guy, Damien Sando. He actually did motion caps for it a couple years ago when he was whatever his name was at NXT.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these guys were Damien Sando. So there you go. A little bit of extra trivia just for
these people watching
your
here.
fans.
The people watching.
They actually have Justin Roberts, the ring announcer, in there. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he talks usually. His voices are turned down so they can hear our vocals.
Oh, good.
So I'm underselling you on the presentation here. Okay. Usually you hear King and Cole and everything else too. There's a
whole
bunch
that's
of
not
stuff
on. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So you have the option to turn that off.
Right. You turn it down. You can mess with all. We have to mess with all the settings here when we do this kind of stuff.
Well, I wouldn't open up with a chop on King Kong Bundy, that's for sure.
You see, you're working the arms because that's so important to the ladder match. See, it's all about in-ring psychology.
Hey, well, I did that before in a ladder match I had in 2002, I think, with Chris Benoit, where we worked the arm and you couldn't climb the ladder because you only had one arm. So you got to do that sort of stuff. Look at that! I threw the ladder over with disgust. Bundy just did a reach around. Looks like he's banging me from behind. I don't like that move.
Nice, smushing your head.
Good. Yeah.
He's using the old crush maneuver.
Oh yeah, literally the crush your head.
So you've never seen the games?
No, I have not.
Is it just because you're not interested in video games that much, or are they not that big of a part of like the locker room as people caring about them?
People think that all we do or all I do is just eat, breathe, sleep wrestling.
Yeah.
And it's not the case. Like, when I'm not actually wrestling, I don't really watch any of it or really have anything to do with it because I've been doing it. It's like, doing it for so long. It's like the last thing I want to do if I'm not actually in the business or working at a show is watch a show.
Yeah.
Or play a wrestling video game. Like, just be sitting there playing the game.
But I didn't know, like, it's one of those things, like, I think as a kid, like, I'm playing the, games or whatever, and me and my friends are super obsessed in high school. I'd like to imagine people playing it in, like, hotel rooms or whatever.
Yeah, of course, right. Because, and imagine that all I'm doing is studying tapes from Japan and watching matches and reading wrestling books and reading wrestling magazines and listening to Pile Driver, the wrestling album. It doesn't work that way. And so for this, I've never seen this only because I don't know if my kids have it. And, I guess, I don't know, jaded isn't the word because I always think it's cool. But I think, I've seen myself in a video game. It's cool. Yeah. But I'm not going to play it. But this is,
sure.
I don't know. I guess you just kind of get a little bit warped after you've been doing something for so long. I guess it's you. If you're here all day long reviewing video games and playing video games, do you go home and play video games?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kind of screwed up, though.
Okay, so it looks like you're having a little bit of problems here with King Kong Bundy.
I'm setting up a spot. You'll see. It'll all pay off in the end.
It's really well done. It's just amazing, the graphics nowadays. Like when you actually do a video game, you do a capture where you sit there in a truck and the THQ people or what company does this one?
This is 2K.
2K. So the 2K company comes in their this big kind of semi-trailer and you go inside of it and you sit on a chair. And they have like this scan that goes by your face very slowly, and then it goes up, and it takes a computer a printout of your face.
Sure. To put you in the game, make it look like this.
And it's just pretty cool to see how realistic it is because that's really your face.
Does that make it harder to watch though when King Kong Bundy starts beating on your real face?
Wow, look at this.
That's
an interesting move.
Yeah, you like this? I can't do anything.
You should have jumped off into the ring.
I'm trying. That's what I was trying. Believe me, Chris. I know what I should have done. That's what I was trying to do.
Wow.
And now you pay for it.
Don't get mad at me.
I am. I'm furious.
Even my hair looks exactly like my hair. It's cool. Body type. I don't sell that good though. Enough with the chops already, Jericho. You're not gonna beat King Kong Bundy with a chop.
You might.
In this game, you can't. Oh, look at that. Right to the face.
King Kong's working me.
Wow, man.
Get up.
If he climbs the ladder,
he's got to get up and get the case. But
look at that. Oh, my gosh.
Kick it down. Ah, crap.
What, am I chopping a ladder?
Yeah, well, that's the interface I have of the game. What do you want me? There we go. I didn't make the game. He can't be.
Right, but you're not really playing it either.
Whoa, well, come on now. I think that's.
I thought you were supposed to be the expert.
Well, you're jumping around. You're putting words in my mouth I did not say, Mr. Jericho.
Bundy just did not figure out the concept of how to unhook a briefcase.
Well,
he's been up there like 3 or 4 times.
Oh, he's got a signature too. I'm screwed.
Oh, his signature. Oh, what was Bundy's? Oh, Bundy was his splash was the signature, I believe. Oh, he won.
Yeah, he won. Well, there you go.
That was like the worst ladder match in history. Way to go.
You're the one putting. You're the worst booker in history. You put King Kong Bundy in a ladder match.
He won.
Well,
he won in like 2 minutes.
Know what? All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Jeez, man, I thought you like. Oh, is this a replay?
Yeah, this is just they show the big moments of it.
Oh, he just falls off. He's so fat he can't even I can't stand it any longer.
The ladder was given out, I'm sure.
Well, look at this, and now he won, and he's going to WrestleMania, and we're stuck here.
This is what happens at Over the Limit. Anything can happen. I mean, that's why people.
This is probably one of the most classic matches in Over the Limit history. Name one match from Over the Limit. Anybody listening ever? If you can think of one match from any Over the Limit that I was in, tweet me at I am Jericho or at Games Greggy.
Game Over Greggy.
Game Over Greggy. And obviously the game is over for Greggy.
Okay, look
at that big Rocky vanity shot. Bundy wins.
He's accomplished something.
Wow. Who's that? Is he allowed to still be in the game? Is CM Punk?
Well, they can't edit him out now. It's too late. Okay. The die has been cast once the game is released.
A couple of years ago, I kind of got screwed a few years in a row. They had a video game that I wasn't in for some reason just a couple of years ago, and then there was kind of a kerfuffle that went on as to why not. They're like, oh, it's okay, we'll put you in a downloadable character, and I was like, no. You're not putting me and Alicia Fox and Funaki in a downloadable package. No, if I'm not in the game, I'm not in the game at all.
Yeah.
You know? And then, like I said, last year's game, we didn't get royalties because the company went out of business, and that sucked too.
That's trouble.
They sold lots and lots of games. So, are you playing again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to redeem myself.
Let's go for Chris Jericho versus. That's how they say it in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Chris Jericho versus Santino Marella. I just interviewed him for my podcast yesterday.
How was he? Is he good?
Well, yeah, hilarious. We did it in character though. Like,
oh wow, really?
Origin of Santino. It was great. Okay, so this is Jericho versus Santino Marella.
Straight up regular match.
Okay, no gimmick.
No gimmick. It's pure wrestling. That's what the kids want. It's Survivor Series.
Oh, it's a Survivor Series.
Yeah. You want help with your headset? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, you've seen the entrance. We don't need to see it again.
What's that?
You've seen the entrance. I'm not going to make you sit
we don't
through your
need to be
entrance
wasting time with that crap again.
So what else is new with you, huh? People who watching this, they haven't watched Up at Noon. You're doing a podcast now. That's cool.
Yeah, we just talked about the Santino podcast. I've been doing a podcast. It's been going great. It's a lot of fun, a very cool new medium, a way to get my warped view of the world and my strange sense of humor out there still. Keep it out there. So it's funny, too, because people always go, I watched your podcast today with with Lita or with Chavo or whatever, and it's like, you can't watch a podcast.
This isn't how the system
right.
works.
You're listening to a podcast, and there's still every day, hey, watch your podcast, great job. How can I watch it? So you listen. So that's been going really cool. It's kind of somebody was saying it's the wave of the future. It's not the wave of the future. It's the wave of now. Like podcasts are replacing radio.
Well, that's the big thing, right? Like I can't, like my I don't drive, right? I ride the train or whatever. My girlfriend drives. So when we go to the supermarket, I'll put on the radio. And it's some song I've never heard of, and she knows every word.
Right.
And it's like there's such a disconnect between how you consume media. You know what I mean? And the fact that
and that's the thing. And I had a radio show for years on XM, and I'd do interviews every week. And let's say I had, interview Slash, and we have a great interview, but it airs once, then once in the replay, and once more in the 3-play, and it's done. It's gone forever.
Yeah.
Whereas a podcast, it's up forever.
Yeah, people are going to Google Stone Cold Steve Austin interviews.
That's right.
Going to be there the rest
That's right.
of the
Or or when they discover my podcast, they'll look back and see, there's 25 episodes so far. I want to hear this one, or listen to all of them. But the more people sign up, it's like Twitter. When I first joined Twitter, I was like number 40 million.
Yeah.
And now there's 2.5 billion Twitter followers.
Right.
And
You got
that's
to get
how
on that stuff early.
That's right, and that's how you gain followers. So that's what the podcast is like. Now I have this fan base, and a year from now it'll be double because more people will know what a podcast is and be getting into the whole concept of it.
They'll have seen you on Up at Noon. I'm sure we'll spike
that should spike it by
Oh, come on,
dozens.
ref. Don't let this stand. Yeah, I get that.
Santino's just going nuts out of here. I have to surmise, Greggy, that you're not great at wrestling video games.
It's what I used to be so good, Chris, and I don't know what happened. I think maybe I dialed the difficulty up once a long time ago. Or are we going for the classic double count out here? What are we doing? Get in. Get in.
Do you understand what moves do what?
Yeah,
wow.
I understand the basics.
I've never done that move before in my life, a jumping DDT off the second rope.
But it seems believable as to something you would do.
Yeah, I guess. It seems like
You're like, yeah, whatever.
It seems like it'd be hard to orchestrate.
I'm kicking. Like, if you notice, if you're watching the thing, I'm beating the hell out of him. He just keeps going up. He went from signature to finisher, and I've just been. Where's your signature? Where's your finisher?
I don't know.
That's the question.
Ooh, wow. Belly to back on the floor. That hurts. Jeez, man. Yeah, it's like, when I go back and wrestle now, my repertoire gets smaller and smaller because I just concentrate on my greatest hits of moves rather than when I was, in the 90s. When I didn't have as much of a name value, I was always thinking of new moves and trying new moves and doing things that no one had ever done before. But as you get further on in your career, you don't have to do those things anymore, and people don't really understand them anyways.
They want to see those big pop moments,
They want to see the
right?
greatest hits, exactly. And if it's like going to see an AC/DC concert. You don't want to watch them play one or two new songs, and you want to hear all the hits.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the same with WWE. They want to see the moves they know.
Here we go.
There you go. There's a Walls of Jericho attempt, but Santino's. Oh, you got him. You turned him over. Oh, he's making it to the ropes. Very quick. Come on, work it, guys. The crowd is going nuts, and you just went right for the rope. Oh, but it shows you that his back is hurt. Oh, code breaker. Wow. Could it be?
Oh, rope break. Come on.
Wow. Good false finish. Hit him with a small package now. Oh, he just dropped an elbow on your ankle. This is like the real Santino.
He's working he's working everything you need.
Yeah, the ankle. Oh, he just hit you with the code breaker now.
Oh, they're putting on a show over here.
Well,
anything can happen at Survivor. Oh, he's moving me away from the ropes. See?
Back in the early 2000s, that was the
one count.
The big trend was everybody would do each other's finishes.
Yeah.
And it was just so dumb, just like every move.
Once in a while, it's fun.
Yeah, now, but back then, like every match. Okay, I'll give you a stunner, and then I'll give you a rock bottom, and then you give me a Walls of Jericho, and that's all I had back then. No one could do a line salt, anyways. Yeah, but I've never taken a code breaker. I just realized that.
Something when you come back the next time.
Take one, yeah.
Put it on your bucket list.
Yes, someone hit me with a code breaker. Santino, he's a formidable opponent here. When I came back to the WWE back in 2007, after being gone for 2.5 years, my first opponent was Santino Marella. A little bit of trivia there for you. And the match was so-so. It wasn't all that great.
How long does it take you to get back into it? You shake off ring rust or whatever?
It doesn't take. Last year when I came back at the Rumble, I wrestled 47 minutes. Just got right back in the groove again. So. It does take a little bit of condition-wise. Yeah. Because I don't care how many you're doing the bike or you're jogging or whatever you're doing. It's not the same as being in the ring.
Sure.
It's a totally different style of cardio that you got to use.
So then, now that you're out there, you're podcasting, always getting ready for more Fozzy stuff.
Yeah, Fozzy record comes out in June. Our new song comes out April 29th. So we just finished up that those recordings. Yeah, and my new book comes out October 14th. The Best in the World at What? I have no idea. And but I'm Chris Jericho is the web series, which is doing good. I'm heading to the LA Web Fest tomorrow to I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess some kind of a panel because it's like a film festival. You enter the film, and if it gets accepted, then you are fancy pants.
Then you get to put that. You wear a monocle. You put everything.
Wear a monocle and the Mr. Peanut type outfit, or is it the Monopoly Man outfit, or is it a combination of both? You decide. You decide, people. Oh, he's got the Cobra on.
This is gonna be bad news for you.
Wow, that could be it for me.
We'll see. It probably is.
If I lose again.
Yeah, you're done.
Oh,
see,
dude.
you should learn how to play the games. Then I wouldn't have to come out here and
so I
sully your good name.
I lost to King Kong Bundy in a ladder match.
Yeah.
and then I lost to Santino Marella via the Cobra.
Right.
After he kicked out of both my finishes.
I want to say though, yeah, you guys put on a show here.
Uh-huh.
There was some, he did the Code Breaker.
He did,
you
that's
did the
right,
Code
that's
Breaker.
true, yeah.
Walls of Jericho. There were some good spots here. The crowd dead the entire time.
Yeah, crappy crowd.
Indianapolis, my ass. These guys suck.
Must be Los Angeles.
All right. Well, I've done enough damage to your reputation, I think, Chris.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Just being here has damaged reputation. So look for Chris Jericho to be cleaning up the bathrooms, swabbing the toilets here at the IGN studios because my career officially ended today.
We killed it.
You killed it dead. Done.
And
not only did you kill my career in real life,
yeah,
you've killed my video game guys.
Hey,
career.
when you shot off at the mouth and brought Greg Atlas on set, you killed your own career in real life. That's not my fault, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, for everything about cool video games, keep it on IGN. For everything about Chris Jericho, follow him on Twitter.
I am Jericho.
Yep.
At Talk is Jericho. At Fozzie Rock.
It's a lot of ads.
A lot of ads. On the Twitter!
Twitter!